All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back in our natural habitat, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see each and every one of you guys here. Really, really nice to be back as well. Nice to be back in my natural habitat, man. Really good to have the setup back, and really good to have the plane noise at the background as well. Knowing that is the iconic noise at the background all the time. I'm very, very close to the airport, as a lot of you guys might know. How you all doing? Big up to Matt Charles, big up to Nehemia, big up to Valan. Valan, good to see you. Kuba, good to see you. We're going to be back in playback as well, which is going to be fantastic. Straight after this, we'll go to playback and we'll do live call-in. So everything will be up and running twice. 2 pieces of content on this channel at a bare minimum every single day, and then obviously playback every single day as well. And then, of course, as you know, there's obviously preseason starting as well. So that's going to be very, very exciting preseason matches, which is going to be fantastic to cover as well. Aaron Dicker, big up to you. Kevin K. We've got Joshua, Matt Charles, Shubra. Good to see you, my man. Everyone is here. That's great. Chelsea Ultra, good morning. All you beautiful blues. Keep the blue flag flying high, of course. Abba, Baba, hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, man, the holiday was good. It was refreshing, but it was also at the same time enough, I guess. Like it got to the point right at the end where it was 3 weeks where I was like, yeah, I'm satisfied now. I'm looking to go back now and, just getting back to normality. So it was just enough time off break, which was perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lots to talk about. Joshua saying you look slimmer, miss. I may look slimmer. I don't feel slimmer. That's for sure. All my fat is here in the gut. That's where all my fat is. I'm definitely not slim over there. Good to see you back, Bryson. My man, thank you. Kuba, the holiday starts now for Miz at home. Yes, absolutely. Good to see you as well, Kuba. Valan, did you got to Canada? Did you got to Canada, Miz? I don't know what you mean by that, man, Valan. But yeah, I was in Canada. Yes, I was in Canada. All right. Okay, let's get in on the latest news. First up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about Conor Gallagher. Some latest news that's coming up in regards to Conor Gallagher. Let's see if there's anything else that's popped up this morning so far. No, nothing as yet. We're going to get to all the outgoings as well down the track. But the first, and of course, Enzo Fernandez conversations will happen. But yeah, we want to start things off with Conor Gallagher. So this is the latest, ladies and gentlemen. Atletico Madrid feel Chelsea may be tempted to sell Conor Gallagher in the next few weeks, but maybe closer to the end of the window. There has been contact on the player's side, which is great. This is good to see. Look, my whole theory around Conor Gallagher is I don't think he's got a place at Chelsea Football Club anymore. With all the different players that we have. We'll obviously talk about Andre Santos. Andre Santos looks like now touted to be going out on loan. We'll see what happens with Cassidy. He's probably going to get sold. Ugochukwu, as we already know, he's going to go out on loan. I hope that Andre Santos would have stayed. I would have really liked to see this player at Chelsea Football Club with all the games that's happening in the upcoming season. I think someone like Andre Santos would have got minutes, and he fits Enzo Maresca's style of football. However, maybe the fact that he's not going to get regular minutes, that's why he's getting sent out on loan. Even besides that, you've got Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez' story is, I don't know, man. We're going to park that for a second. Enzo Fernandez, obviously, he's still a Chelsea player, but things are a bit of a mess, man. But anyway, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, and then you're going to use a few of the other players in terms of Chukwuemeka, in terms of, don't forget, Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia is there. So look, bottom line with Conor Gallagher, I personally feel he doesn't have a place at Chelsea Football Club, and also the fact that his contract is running out. So look, Atletico Madrid going after him, I think there is definitely some legs to it. And the fact that Fabrizio Romano has mentioned it as well, it definitely makes sense. Conor Gallagher's attributes, his skill set definitely fits Diego Simeone's style at Atletico Madrid. The issue is, can Atletico Madrid give us the kind of money that we're looking for? That's what I'm thinking. There is no way that they can afford Conor Gallagher to the level of money that we want. We want somewhere around 40 to 50 million, perhaps, potentially 50 million. But I don't think Atletico Madrid is going to be giving us that level of money for Conor Gallagher, knowing he's only got 1 year left. And then we have the interest of Samu Omar-Dion over there. There's some reports that maybe we might not go for him, maybe we will. But the bottom line is that there is a genuine interest on Omar-Dion, as Shuba has just mentioned, Gallagher Omar-Dion swap coming. I think there might be some legs around this. We've got interest on that player. They've got interest on Conor Gallagher. Let's work something out and also give us some money for Conor Gallagher. But I think they value Omar-Dion quite highly. I think they value Omar-Dion at nearly 45, maybe even 50 million. Who knows? So can we perhaps just do a direct swap? Can we do a direct swap? But it's not ever going to be direct swap in terms of accounting purpose, because we want to be able to collect the money for Conor Gallagher so that we can inject that as pure profit. So we shall see. Bottom line, the player is being contacted as well. It's good to see that Conor Gallagher is he's showing interest, that he's giving this particular link some sort of value to it. So it's good to see that he's open to a move to Atletico Madrid. I think it would be a sensational move for Conor Gallagher. I kid you not. They're a Champions League team. They're one of the top teams in La Liga. Conor Gallagher will honestly be one of the main players for Diego Simeone. Sam Miz, I wonder what has pundits around the world got so much excited about Calafiori joining Arsenal based on just 3 Euro matches. Before Euro, no one even heard about him. No one even heard about them, even heard him being compared to Ramos. Look, Sam, I don't know how much football you watch. I'll put it out there. I don't watch as much as football some may think I do, or some may want me to. The reason is I've got a lot of commitments outside of YouTube channel. I've got a full-time job. I've got family. So I don't get to watch enough. However, I do know people on this channel on a regular basis that watch they're a big-time viewer of this channel. Some of them watch Bologna, or they've been watching Bologna very religiously last season. I'm telling you, Sam, they knew about Calafiori well before the Euros. You may think Calafiori's name only came about in the Euros. You trust me. There's one particular brother that I know from this particular channel, Benji. He knew about Calafiori good 6, 7, 8 months ago. Benji was talking about Calafiori a long time ago. So you may not know about the player, but many do. So yeah, don't feel that did people actually know about him? No, they did. Let me just sort this out. They did know about him. Cuba, Bologna had an incredible season, and many of their players has already been sold because of their performance, including Calafiori. No, I agreed. Bologna under Motta was exciting team. So many players, known to many. Yeah. So yeah, believe me, lots of people knew about Calafiori. Now, so in regards to Conor Gallagher, hopefully there is some movements, but at the same time, I'm hoping that we get the right amount of money as well, that we don't get done by Atletico Madrid. But we'll see. We've got interest on Omar-Dion. Maybe something might happen there. So that's the latest. The bit before that for Conor Gallagher, I think that was also from Fabrizio. I think that might have been the latest. This particular news might have been the latest on Conor Gallagher anyway. Yeah, player side, unless if there is another extra little bit of news. No, that was the latest. So that's the latest on Conor Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Christopher Nkunku, then we'll come to Gabriel Mec. But first, Let's go through what Christopher Nkunku had to say about the preseason so far. Some interesting comments coming from him, which is going to be good to go through. So let's go through some of these comments. Christopher Nkunku, I'm feeling better after the difficult season last year. I'm feeling better. I had a nice break during the summer. I needed it. I worked a little bit before coming here, but it was important for me to break after this year. For my head also, it was also good. So that's good. He's mentally prepared for this season, which is good to see. Now I'm working in every training session to stay fit and to go forward in a good way. Preseason is very good and the team is good. We are practicing the hard work to be fresh and ready to play some friendly games, which is fantastic. Great to see that Nkunku's in a good space. He further goes on to say, Nkunku on Enzo Maresca, the new head coach brings very good ideas to play. We are all happy to practice every training with him. Now it's just the beginning. We need to learn and fix in every training the way he wants us to play. We are on this way to learn. If everybody has the idea of the coach to play, we will produce good football this year. And that's very, very true. It's going to take a bit of time, but once it starts clicking, it's going to look very good. We are playing with all the ball already a lot. As he told us the first day, he wants us to be on the pitch to practice football training directly. His idea is to keep the ball so we can practice that now. So it's all about possession. It's all about control. It's going to be totally different to what Mr. Pochettino was doing. And he further goes on to say, it is the time for us to know each other more, to be to be every day together, to train together, to spend some time together. It is also important to have some friendly games, to have more minutes in the body, to be fresh for the start of the season, and to see our fans. I am looking forward to it. So, look, everything that I expected from Nkunku to say, I believe... I truly believe Christopher Nkunku is going to be one of the most important players under Enzo Maresca. Of course, last season was a bit of a flop, but albeit all through because of injury. I'm pretty sure he'll look to rectify that. And yeah, everything that he said in the likes of the manager wants to play with the ball more. He wants to hold possession. He wants more control. Everything I've already expected. Nothing is a bit of a surprise. My only concern is Christopher Nkunku is one of those players in this squad, French background, black French player. I just hope that they can be over the whole situation of that Enzo Fernandez racism scandal that has taken place. I just hope that they have somehow found a middle ground and they can move on. I'm worried. I'm really, really worried how it's all going to look pan out to be when Enzo Fernandez comes into the squad. I hope all of these people, all of these players, they can work together and put a really strong season. We cannot have an off season. This season needs to be a big one, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Felix, let's see what Felix has to say, because I think it's damn time we give manager a run. Maresca deserves it for now. I've seen that he's more tactical than Poch. That should only be a bonus. Let's make sure Nkunku doesn't get injured. Yeah, look, 100%, not just Nkunku, most of our players, important players, hopefully they don't get injured and we will have a fruitful season. And yeah, of course, I want to give this manager an opportunity. I've already said, I don't want to be Enzo Maresca out ever in this season. I don't want to be in that situation. The only way I see it happening if Enzo Maresca tremendously fails, if he comes 11th, 12th, 13th, then there's going to be issues. But look, we need to make it to Champions League football. If he misses out by a tad bit, so be it. Maybe we can go again. But from a financial point, that will hurt us. Unless, as I said, unless it's a disaster, I don't think Enzo Maresca should leave. I think we now have a manager that we can really back. His style of football is going to take a bit of time, but it's going to be very, very fruitful. Nkunku was always meant to be one of Chelsea's most important players, but injuries destroyed that yesterday. Last season, you mean? Yes, 100%. Thank you so much, CFC. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Faisal, Miz, honestly, how would you rate the transfer window out of 10 so far? For me, honestly, it is 1 out of 10. We have made 0 signings that improve starting 11, just signed random squad fillers players. Look, what do you want me to say, man? Faisal, you know what? I've always been kind of skeptical. Not skeptical. I've always been a bit reluctant to talk about this particular topic because people take it in a negative sense. People would say, "Oh, Miz, you're so negative. Your channel is so negative." You would have seen over the last so many videos when I've been doing it in Canada. I've forced myself to be positive. I really have. If you want my honest opinion on the transfers that we've done this window, it's not been good. It's not been good. Mark Gui, potential. It can work out. It may not work out. We'll see. You know, we got players like David Dr. Fofana that came in who are looking to go out. We got players like Chasser Cassidy came in. We're looking to sell now. So, Omari Hutchinson is a player that we've sold. So, you know, these players, not all of them are going to make it to Chelsea. Obviously, they don't make us strong either. It's not like Mark Gui is going to make us strong. So that's number one. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, he's a good player. He's a good player, but is he a player that's going to change the face of Chelsea Football Club? He's not a game changer for me, right? So Mark Gui, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, Renato Vega, another potential. Is he a game changer? Of course not. Who else did we sign? I've lost count. Omari Kellyman, I don't even know much about him. I really don't even know much about him. So all of these players we've got, what it tells me is we are really happy with our first squad. We're really, like, as in our first team, you know, the 12, 13 players that we have that will potentially start, we're happy with them, and everyone else is more of a backup. So yeah, Faisal, I'm with you. Like, these random signings, they're squad fillers. Tosin, good defender, not someone that I can be like, oh, that's a game changer as well. You know what's a game changer for me? Michael Elise would have been a game changer. Nico Williams is going to be a game changer. Like, these are game changers for me, but we're not in the business. We're not in the business to change games. We're not in the business to change games. We're in the business to hope that some of these players turn into Cole Palmer-esque type of players. That's the idea, that hopefully some of these players will turn into Cole Palmer type of players. Miz, we need a good ball-playing goalkeeper to play Maresca ball. I'm glad we focus on keeping the ball in training. Yeah, look, we need a good ball-playing goalkeeper to play Maresca ball. Yes, of course. Are we actually going to get a good ball-playing goalkeeper, though? Like, who are we talking about? Are we talking about another untapped, another gem of a goalkeeper? Are we looking at someone like Spurs Vicario that we don't know about? Or are we actually going to go in the market and, like, for me, Diogo Costa of FC Porto, he is unbelievable. A lot of people are talking about Bolka. Bolka is unreal. He has experience. I don't watch Bolka like that. I don't know about you guys. How many of you guys in the live chat, nearly 200 right now, how many of you actually watch Bolka on a regular basis? I don't. I can't comment on him too much. But I know the fan base is gaga, goo gaga about Bolka. Now, I don't know whether that is a bit of a hype that started from a certain part of the fan base. I don't know. I don't watch Bolka like that. Look at this, Felix. Bolka is third choice in Poland. That means something. Bolka is third choice in Poland. Why is people talking about Bolka? Is he like, are you watching him? I don't know. Kuba, I'm Polish and I don't watch him, and he can't even win the starting spot in the national. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. For people that are asking for Bolka, listen to your Polish brothers that actually know more about Bolka. He don't even make the national team. That tells you something. goalkeeper is a particular position. You don't want to mess around with it. Like, you want to get someone solid. But Chelsea is not in the project at the moment to do anything solid for no one. Chelsea Football Club are looking for gems. We don't want to pay high transfer fee. We don't want to pay high wages. And they also have to be young. It makes it very difficult. It makes it very, very difficult. Kevin K. Some fandom in the chat blinded by PR saying we are targeting profiles and not names. These clowns have now signed 50 plus players under their ownership, and where has the hoarding of profiles got us? Yeah, look. When you say these things, people will say you're negative. People don't want to... Look, I'm not saying things at Chelsea Football Club are like extremely bad. No, don't get me wrong. We have some superstars, I feel like, coming up in the future, in the likes of Estevao, in the likes of Kendry Paez. There is a bright future, hopefully, ahead. However, the present, we must compete, man. We must get back into Champions League. And I don't know whether our squad, obviously a new manager, we have to understand his style of football again. I don't know whether we are completely strong to crack into top 4. I know a lot of people will say, but Miz, last season we almost made it to top 4, and that was Poch ball. I get it. So let's hope we can do better than last season and crack it into top 4. This ownership, since they've taken over, it's not really worked out completely, has it? Milo, okay, well, I think this time around the reason is as old as since EPL started. If you don't qualify for UCL 2 seasons in a row, signing big names becomes difficult. Yeah, that's the other issue. When you're not in Champions League, it's difficult to sign big names. It just is, man. It really is. Ronnie, big up to you. We are officially a mid-table club now. If we don't get UCL next season, I see our top players asking to leave. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think the biggest news this transfer window is Malang Sarr leaving his 200k wage a week. 200k? I don't think he's on 200k. I do think he's on 100k. What a relief now, Lukaku, and we should have space for top signings. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the signings, outgoings. Then we'll talk about Gabriel Mec as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, first up, breaking: Malang Sarr will join Lens after an agreement is reached. He will have a medical in the next 48 hours, so that's good news. Hopefully, we get an outgoing ASAP. Malang Sarr is obviously got no future at Chelsea Football Club. I do think he's on 100k a week, so that is a level of 120. A lot of people saying 100. It's 120, 100k, 120. Yeah, he's not on 200k. So he needs to go. He definitely needs to go. And that's good to see that he is going. Now, another outgoing. So here's one of them. Obviously, Conor Gallagher, we've touched base on. Lukaku, hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be out as well. Just to add some information in regards to goalkeepers. This is coming from Tom Colomos, covering Midlands football. Enzo Maresca is a big admirer of his former Leicester keeper, Mads Hermansen. It's unclear whether admiration will develop into anything more solid, but the Danish keeper is valued at about 45 million. Well, there you go. I'm not sure whether something might come out of this. Is he a lot better than Robert Sanchez? Robert Sanchez looks like to be the number 1 goalkeeper at Chelsea Football Club right now. Let's see what happens. First, just message me. Let me have a look at it. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, nice one. I'll look into that very, very soon. But yeah. All right. So that's a little bit about that. So at the moment, the outgoing is Lukaku. Hopefully we get a solution over there. But Malang Sarr is one that is on the way out. Now, in regards to Gabriel Mec, ladies and gentlemen, what do you know about Gabriel Mec? Looks like we're going for another youngster from Brazil. This is part of our model, to be honest, to really hone in on any talented players or all the talented players from South America. And this is the latest one. Gremio will receive Chelsea's first official proposal for Gabriel Mec at the beginning of the week. Conversations have taken place, but no offer has been made yet. Other clubs in Europe are monitoring the player. Looks like he's another sensation, man. South America, they don't stop, man. They don't stop over there. Chelsea have presented their project to Brazilian talent Gabriel Mec, and they're confident they can make the deal happen. Negotiations ongoing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Gabriel Mec. I don't know anything about him. I absolutely have zero knowledge about Gabriel Mec. I know Shubra watches a lot of Brazilian football. Let me know. Mec is Rio's replacement. Oh, okay. So the kid that's left us for Liverpool, he's the replacement. Potentially another superstar. Gabriel Mec is going to replace Rio Ngumoha, who we lost to Liverpool. Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go. Haj, big up to you, my man. Why does Mudryk still play for our beloved football club? Sometimes I ponder this question randomly throughout my day. Look, apparently, he's cut short his holiday. He's joined the team, and he's really working hard. Let's see, man. Let's see what he does in this preseason. I mean, look, things will be very clear very, very soon, whether he fits or not. From what we've seen of Mudryk, you'd think that a lot of his lackings will be an issue with the way Enzo Maresca plays. Daniel G, big up to you. Is there honestly any difference between Kellyman for 20 million and Tino Anjorin, who we still have? Kellyman's value was actually just 1 million too. We make needless signings and fans lap it up. Look, I think some of these things, Daniel G, what we need to understand, these are PSR related transfers as well. Like, I don't think these transfers are because we truly believe in the player. I think some of these transfers, honestly speaking, have happened because of profit and sustainability rules and regulations. You scratch my back, I scratch your back sort of situation. We sold Ian Martson to Aston Villa for 35 million. I think 35 million, right? Pure profit for us. And Aston Villa probably agreed on that, knowing that we're going to get Omari Kellyman for them, which is going to be pure profit for them. And they're also financially, they want to make sure that they're within the rules and regulations of financial fair play. I think similar thing happened with Keenan Dewsbury Hall as well, man. I honestly do believe Leicester, from a financial fair play point of view, they were in trouble, or they're still in trouble. They needed pure profit. Keenan Dewsbury Hall is their academy player. We also thought that, okay, this is a fine opportunity because he's played under Maresca, and it kind of we can put a nice spin around it. But the bottom line is, I believe, is because we've been able to help them from a financial fair play point of view, and they've been able to help us with Michael Golding, I believe, for 5 million. So there's a lot of these little bits and pieces are happening. KDH is actually decent. No. So I've never said he's not decent. 100% he's decent, but a lot of people will tell you, and I will also tell you, I don't think it was a necessity. I really don't think it was a necessity. So I think the bigger notion that I'm trying to say with some of these signings is financial fair play. Financial fair play, helping another team out so they help us out, creating a bit of a relationship with other clubs. Ibrahim, big up to you. It is going under the radar how much of a bloated squad we have. Again, there is not nearly enough outgoings. Maresca is currently working with 40-plus squad. Have lessons not been learned? Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. A lot of the players need to go. Look, has the list come out who's traveling to United States? Have we got the list yet as to who's coming? And in regards to Anjorin, you're right. The brother that commented in regards to Anjorin, yeah, man. I mean, why aren't we spending time on Anjorin? Tino Anjorin, I know injuries have ruined it, but he's another talented youth player. But it's not worked out. Anjorin. I was going to say Injurin. Yeah, that's probably the right way to pronounce his name. Anjorin is mid. When last you heard about him, Kellyman was one of the most highly rated Aston Villa Academy talents. It was similar with Carney. Also came from Villa Academy, and look how good he is. Yeah, Tino Anjorin's a good player as well, man. Kani Chukwuemeka, very talented. Don't get me wrong, very talented player from Aston Villa. But Kani Chukwuemeka really, so far at Chelsea Football Club, don't forget 2 seasons. Chukwuemeka, it's not like he's lit it up. Kani Chukwuemeka hasn't lit it up because of injuries. Kellyman, once again, touted to be one of the superstars, youngsters. No problems. We need to see. We need to see what you can bring. Similar things with Tino Anjorin. Tino Anjorin, you could see the talent is there, but injuries have killed it. So I don't think you can go out there and say, oh, Kani is better than Tino. Kellyman is better than Tino. I think they're all in the same group. I really do think they're all in the same group. It should come today. All right, fantastic. So we'll look out for that. I think that's going to be good to see who are the players that are going to the preseason. I think it'll be fantastic to realize who are going to get the opportunity. Kuba, this is going to be a norm, having a bloated squad. We are going to sign and sell players every transfer window, so the preseasons will look like this. Very true. Very true. I think every transfer window will be this heavy because we're in the... You guys have to understand, one of our revenue streams under this new ownership is to scout new players and sell players. Scout new players, sell players. We need to make profit. Omari Hutchinson, we made profit out of Omari Hutchinson. We're potentially going to make some profit out of David Dutcher Fofana. We're potentially going to make some profit out of Chasser Cassidy. And the list will go on and on and on. Obviously, players from the academy will be sold as well. Every window will bring in new players and we'll sell players as well. See, big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. These PSR rules are horrific. It literally incentivizes clubs to sell their academy product when it was bought in to do the opposite. You're right. You're right. Something needs to be looked at. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Not many of you guys have given me any comments in regards to Gabriel Mec, what you think about him as a young kid player. Which tells me that you probably don't know much about Gabriel Mec. Just like me, I don't know much about Gabriel Mec. All we know is the fact that he's potentially a replacement for Rio, the guy that's gone to Liverpool, the youngster. Hamza, big up to you, Miz. It is very worrying for me. We are going into a new season with Jackson up front again. Have people forgotten how many games he cost us last season? We needed to sign a top striker and Jackson's rotation. Yeah, look, we're not going to get anyone top, man. We have to realize as a fan base, we're just not going to do anything top. We believe in Jackson. We're going to trust him to lead the line. Of course, we're all scared. This guy has missed a lot of opportunities, big opportunities last season, but he scored a lot of goals as well. We hope that he develops into the striker that we want him to develop. So it's all a hope. It's all a hope. We're all hoping. We are all hoping. Yes, the right thing would have been go out there and buy a top-rated striker, but that means transfer fee is going to be a lot. That means wages are going to be a lot, and we're just not going to do that. We have limited ourselves. And it's just not going to happen. Haj, do you see Nkunku being used up front? I do at times. We shall see what happens in the preseason. I think some people forget he's played in a front two at Leipzig. He can be a good false nine. Plus, he has fantastic instincts in the final third and in the box. Yeah, I agree. We shall see how it all works out. There could be times where he could play up front, and then we'll have other wingers in and around him, and obviously a number 10 behind him as well. So we shall see what happens there. When you guys believe that our team model is to buy youngsters and sell them in the future, that's the idea. Get the best team, get the best youngsters. Hopefully they turn out to be Cole Palmer. If they turn out to be Cole Palmer-esque, then you're potentially going to be in the team. And if you're not Cole Palmer-esque, you're going to be sold for money. And even players like Cole Palmer, they're not going to stick around forever at Chelsea Football Club. If Chelsea's not doing something substantial, they're also going to be looking to leave. So yeah. Don Mujtaba, I don't care about all these youngsters. Once they actually perform for the first team, it doesn't matter to me. Just tell me what are the chances we sell Chilwell and Sterling. Yeah, look. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Hopefully all of these youngsters, they turn out to be good players for us. And yeah, man. At the end of the day, who cares if they're young, if they can perform for us? That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. That's what it comes down to. If they don't, then we have a problem. Can we get rid of Chilwell and Sterling? Yeah, look, I think Sterling might stick around until his contract runs out. I don't think anyone's going to be able to take Sterling with the level of wages he's on. But Chilwell, there could be movement. I think Chilwell, he should really think about leaving Chelsea Football Club. With now Renato Viga, Cucurella, I'm pretty certain Enzo Maresca will have him as the number one choice. The fantastic Euros Cucurella has had, it'll be crazy to let go of him. And then you got Renato Viga, who can be the understudy. And then, you'll have someone like Chilwell, who's surplus to requirements. I think he needs to go. He needs to find himself a home. Hopefully, Man United come after him. Freddie, big up to you. Good to see you back, Miz. Thank you so much. Based on our business and everyone else so far, who do you see dropping out of top 4 for us to get in? I honestly think we won't even get top 6 with these transfers. Look, I think we can get top 6. I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty confident with the squad that we have, we'll get top 6. In regards to top 4, look, it could be a bit of a shake-up. I think Arsenal are shaping up to have a fantastic squad for next season. I believe they'll probably be one of the top contenders to win the Premier League, along with Manchester City. Obviously, they're always there and thereabouts with Pep Guardiola. After that, it's a bit of a fight. Liverpool are gonna find it difficult, with the new manager. They're going to have to get used to. Man United are doing some fine signings, and they look like maybe they might have a good season, but then it all depends how the preseason goes as well. Obviously, their preseason didn't start off well. And it's still Eric Ten Hag. We'll see what happens over there. Spurs could have a fight as well this season. Aston Villa will be there and thereabouts. Will be in the mix. Look, besides Man City and Arsenal, I think all the other spots below them, we should be in the mix. We really should be in the mix. I feel like everyone else is a fair game for all of us. I don't think after Manchester City and Arsenal, anyone is 100% guaranteed that they're third, fourth, whatever. Like, I feel like we should be able to compete against the rest. I think. Victor saying Man City 1, Man City 2, Arsenal 3, Chelsea 4, Liverpool. Yeah, it could very much turn out to be like that. Time to reset and get hyped for the season. I think top 6 is realistic, but we have to remember Maresca is a novice in Premier League. We might have a slow start and strong finish again. We'll see, man. All I'm going to say is that we have to be very patient with Enzo Maresca's football. It's going to take a bit of time. Ronnie Miz, have you guys taken a really good look at our squad? Thoughts? Our squad at top 3 squad, man, if fit. Yeah, look, if we can keep most of our key players fit, I think we'll do damage. Players like Reece James, players like Nkunku, players like Romeo Lavia, all of these players, if they can stay fit, I think we can be very, very good. We can be very, very good. Spurs are going to surprise people. They made some smart signings. Archie Gray and Bergville are 2 quality youngsters. Well, there you go. Because I think Sterling might do well under Maresca because now he will have structure like he had under Pep. Yeah, look. Score the goals. I just hope that Sterling, now with the structure, yes, every now and then drive with the ball, but look to pass as well. I think where Sterling misses out is he doesn't pass often enough. And I think in this structure with Enzo Maresca, passing will be very, very important. You need to pass a lot more. So, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like these are the latest news that's been popping up. I don't think there is any other latest. Let me have a look if there is anything popping off in the timeline. I don't think there is. 54 minutes ago. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go to PYS's page anyway. One of the reasons sources have said led to the sacking of Pochettino was that owners and sporting directors felt he left a lot of the details to Jesus Perez, his assistant, and was a bit hands-off. Chelsea want a manager who isn't just a coach, but teaches players football. Yeah, look, each manager has their own way of structuring teams. I never wanted Poch anyway. I never ever wanted Poch. I wanted a manager that's going to have a strong philosophy, that's going to have a likeness towards possessional play and positional play. And yeah, Enzo Maresca looks like that. Our owners look like they want a manager that's going to be able to teach young players how to play football. And yeah, we probably do need to teach them. They may know the basics and the fundamentals of football, but they probably don't know tactical football at all. So yeah, we do need to teach them. We do need to teach them. Sources at Cobham have said the style of football during training is already impressive, and fans are going to get the first glimpse of it against Wrexham this week. Can't wait. Pre-season this week starting, which is going to be good to see. Sources have said that players have been impressed with Maresca's training methods and are even surprised by his energetic attitude since he took over from Mauricio Pochettino, who the players liked so much. Yeah, look, I'm pretty sure the players are going to be very, very excited about the new style of football that we're going to play. But at the same time, it's a work in progress, man. It's a work in progress. They have to work together. This whole Enzo Fernandez situation, I hope, has been squashed and it's been removed, and all the players can work together and build a good chemistry. And of course, these players, they need some level of consistency as well. We can't, chop and change managers anymore. Enough's enough, man. And yeah, some level of it is PR. Some level of it is strong PR. 100% agreed. It is strong PR. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest in Chelsea news at the moment. Smash the like button, guys. Before you go, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's get to 34,000 subscribers. Very, very close to 34,000. And hit the bell notification. So yeah, we're going to have another update later on tonight. UK time, roughly around 9:30, maybe even 10. And we'll give you the latest. I'll have a look if we do a playback. I did wanted to do a playback, but I'm starting to feel very, very tired. But playback will be back as well. Playback will be back. I'm just going to quickly read to you guys what Feroz wrote. Going to Maresca's first press conference tomorrow. So obviously, Feroz is going to cover a lot of the preseason, because the preseason is in America and Feroz is in America. He's going to be there. He's going to see the players as well. I just ended the playback stream a few seconds ago. So I have any questions in mind, you can ask the chat what we should ask Maresca. So yeah, I didn't see. Was there a playback? Did Feroz actually have a playback stream? I didn't see there was a playback stream. Did he have a playback stream just a moment ago? Oh yeah, 2 hours ago. Yeah, Chelsea preseason. Okay. Feroz did do a playback stream just a couple of hours ago. All right. So yeah, if you guys got any questions that you want to ask for the preseason, do let me know in the comment section, and then I can pass that on to Feroz. Since Feroz has already done a stream on playback, maybe we'll have a stream later on today. Sometime we'll see on playback. So right now I might actually head to bed and relax. The jet lag is heavy. The jet lag is heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Miz, are you going to have a watch along? 100%. All Chelsea watch along here. All Chelsea watch along on this channel. All the preseason matches will be here. By the way, who's showing the preseason matches? Can someone tell me? Is the Chelsea YouTube channel showing the preseason matches? The Chelsea app showing the preseason? Who's showing the preseason matches? Shubra, we discussed this on playback just before this live, Miss. There you go. All right, beautiful. But yeah, in the live chat, let me know, where is preseason matches being shown? Because I've got no idea. Fifth Stand app. Okay. Chelsea official website. Okay. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, take care. See ya. Goodbye. I'll catch you guys soon.